Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the educated and they yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on, put up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off. Turn the TV off.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Luke to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Decent 24. Go, go, let's go. Son, 11. Here we go.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. Downfield, it's Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, kill. Inside. Silver.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For number 81.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
13, Luke. Hey, smash. Silver.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play for Jacksonville. 36 yards. This has been a solid opening drive. Knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Robinson will get into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. Rather start on the ground. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Son.
Back to throw. Lawrence. They try and set up the tight end screen. Now he's free to midfield. Racing to the end zone. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll look to throw. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
9 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll look to throw yet again. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up 3rd and real long.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Forced out wide. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Focus, all right? Go, let's go. Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Going into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
On red. Hey, smash.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Set up the screen here for shooting. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down. I'm out.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 8.
13, Lou. Lisa, 24. 11, done. They started hunting. 11. Hey, I'm gun.
Lawrence. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Jacksonville. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. That is brought in at the 10. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19, Warriors, 17, 19, Lions, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Philadelphia. Now they'll set up to throw. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete, and he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1. Let's go. At the Jaguars' 10-yard line.
Now a give up the middle, and the Eagles are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this down to about the 3.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Eagles get back in it. It is 21-7. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the 6. Think right. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Soko, so hot. Silver.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Jaguars
On red.
first down.
Don, they
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Think right, open. Check. Red.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken around the 11.
The Eagles recover 1st and 10.
Come on.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. On the move left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
He'll drop to throw. Completing that one to Carter. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Here we go. Back.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. And good red zone running here, taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pick up of 8.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Out of coverage. Excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Ready. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's close to the goal line, but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles are able to cut into the deficit. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. They'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Rip, 23. 11.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
All right, let's go. Think right, open. 13, Luke.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. The clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
Hey, Soko, hot.
Huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Out to his right. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
Back to the air once more on second down. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. No, timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Lion, Buffalo 18. Ready?
He'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Eagles will cut into that lead.
It all comes back to the turnover, and that's why this is such a critical emphasis for all teams in these situations, Mike. So you're trying to steal some points before the half on offense, but now you end up giving the ball back to your opponent, giving them an opportunity to come away with some points of their own.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line.
Okay, break. Third. Right there. Here we go. Set. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one there to start the second half. 61 yards. They'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Go, check.
Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes second and goal. Now, faking the give. Forced to his right. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Let's go. Rip, 23. Turn. This is hot. Go.
on first down. Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 35-yard line.
11, Agate.
Lawrence now on second down. He'll let one go down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 49.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger.
This one caught the 4. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
They'll run with Robinson. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
That is caught. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Fred, son. Silver.
He'll go. It's Robinson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
These are the opportunities when they present themselves, you have to capitalize. And in this case, it was the defense that forced the turnover on downs and kept them out of the end zone.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
18 Cardinal.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Eagles.
19 tight.
Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready?
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Get it. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to the air one more time. Rolling right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
18, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19, Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. A wide open receiver downfield. This one is caught. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 50.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll be run out short of the line of scrimmage. So let's call it a loss of 1 on first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
19 Wyatt, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
11. Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Soko, it's hot. Red.
Hart going to give this to Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Rip, 23.
First and
Son,
10
it's
at the
hot.
32-yard
Take right
line.
open. Silver.
They go play action for Lawrence. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter to get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From 29, here's second and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm, just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
Hey, I'm gun. Hey, run. Hey, focus. All right. Check that.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
Hey, Ginger, check. Think right open.
Check. Unlock line.
Silver.
Another run here for Robinson. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Second down, 8 yards to go.
13, Lou. On red. Hey, Ginger. Hey, I'm gun. Hey. Here we go, son.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up third down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10.
Let's go now.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why. Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are under.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
Hey, go, go! Go, go!
Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Lion! Hey, Soko, it's a hut. It's a hut.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the lines.
Look, Mike, I realize most people, if they saw a lineman of his size waiting for him, they would just run the other way. But it's his job to try to find a way around the big fella and get what he can. Running backwards only turns a small setback into a much bigger one.
This one all but over. Here's third down.
Decent 24. Hey, tomato. Cut!
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. Pick your meat click. What's up, 40? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul?